Asante.
So, karibu.
Asante sana. So thank you very much Bwana Mujibi for having me here at Mujibi World.
Karibu sana.
Thank you so much. You're doing a very good job here in Germany. I was with you in Frankfurt and here again at Berlin. Thank you for the good work you're doing. For those who don't know me, my name is Kenneth Wamburu, Jambi, and I am the CEO Imara Land Investments Limited.
Jumbo Sound Music.
Wahenga walisema aliye juu ngoja chini.
Hello my people, it's your boy at MUJIBI'S World na karibuni sana to another episode ya interviews. Today is a very special day. I have the CEO mwenyewe hapa, amekuwa in Berlin. Enyewe ameenda rounds na watu wamependelea, watu wamenunua mashamba, watu wamefurahia sana. So I just want you to know him kidogo. Ningependa atuambie a brief history of himself, and then maybe tunaweza muuliza maswali kidogo mbili tatu tusikie vile atatuambia, and then please kama uko na hiyo nunua shamba. It's very 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 important in your life. Don't forget to share, subscribe and like. This video is brought to you by Lemfi. Sisahau, thanks to Robert na Maggie Queen pale Frankfurt. Asanteni sana. So let's get straight to the video.
Thank you. Asante sana
Berlin.
Thank you so much.
Inakupeleka aje?
Berlin inanipeleka mzuri sana. Kabla tufike hapa Berlin tulikuwa kule Frankfurt.
Yeah.
And it has been good, thank God.
Okay.
Yes.
So watu wamekuona around for some time.
Yeah.
But they really don't know you.
Yes, yes.
So ningependa tu yani watuambie tu a brief history yako kiasi. Ulianzia wapi?
Okay.
Maybe unatoka wapi? Karibu.
Asante sana. So thank you very much Bwana Mujibi for having me here at Mujibi World.
Karibu sana.
Thank you so much. You're doing a very good job here in Germany. I was with you in Frankfurt and here again at Berlin. Thank you for the good work you're doing. For those who don't know me, my name is Kenneth Wamburu, Jambi, and I am the CEO Imara Land Investments Limited. And I must say that I'm happy to be here. We are actually here on a tour to meet investors who have invested back home in Kenya. And we came here to do 2 or 3 things. Number one is to ensure that the investors who have bought land with our company, Imara Land, receive their title deeds. Because that is a promise we give to our investors as they come on board, that at the end of the investment journey, they will have their documents, and that is a title deed. Number 2, we have also come here to share information. Because we say information is power.
It's power. So
if you do not know, you will not act. But if you know, then you can be able to take a step of actually investing with one of the best land selling companies in Kenya, and that is Imara Land. So that's why we are here, to let Kenyans know what offers we have for them, that we are that friend that is ready to work with them in the journey of wealth creation, because we say one of the surest ways of creating wealth is actually through investing in land, and that is why Imara comes in handy to support them in this particular venture. And on my brief story of how I've found myself in the real estate sector, it's been a journey. As Imara Land Investments Limited, this is actually our 6th year in business.
60 years.
6th year, yes. Before I became a proprietor or an entrepreneur on my own in the real estate. In the past, I worked as a salesperson in the real estate sector until later I got the challenge to maybe think of something, and that is where the idea of Imara Land came from, when I realized that we have got a good number of Kenyans, some of them in Kenya, others in diaspora. Some of them have bought land 2-3 years down the line. They don't have a title deed to show for it. They don't have the legit documents. Of course, in this case, it is a title deed to show that they are land owners. And I realized that even some people were losing their investment as they ventured into real estate. I also realized that there's a very big challenge where people even think that real estate companies are here to dupe them. So I saw a gap, and I felt that Imara land, in its own special way, however small, we can make a big impact by doing it, though in our small way, but bringing a big impact to the few or the many that will come our way by ensuring that we will not just give them an opportunity to own land, but also at the end of that investment journey, give them those title deed documents. And that is how Imara land began 6 years ago. And we thank God that in that particular period, we have been able to deliver over 3,000 title deeds to investors.
3,000?
Yes, 3,000. And we do not have even a single case of a complaint of any investor who bought land with us and they lost their money. And that is not going to be our portion here at Imara land. We shall do our best. We will endeavor to see to it that every single investor who has come our way receive their rightful documents, and that is what we have actually given ourselves to through our motto at Imara land, where we say it is shamba kwa wote, title deed kwa wote, where we are not just ensuring integrity in the land buying process, but also giving you what we call affordable products that you can be able to pay, making a particular deposit, and then you're able to pay the balance in up to 6 months. Sometimes you have had investors even getting more than the 6 months in terms of the installment period they shall make their payments into. So we are that friend that is ready to work with you, ensuring integrity and affordability as far as land acquisition is concerned, whether you are in Kenya or here in the diaspora, like the Kenyans we are meeting here in Berlin and Frankfurt, and very soon we'll also be going to other countries here in Europe, and we thank God for this particular opportunity.
I have a few questions. What products do you have, especially tailored for people like us in the diaspora?
Yes. We have very nice products, Bwana Mujibi. Whether you are looking for a product as a first-time investor or a seasoned investor, we have very good products for them. For those maybe who are beginners and starting and they think that land acquisition or land ownership is a very big deal, we tell them we have products that are very affordable. With as low as 75,000 Kenyan shillings, you can be able to become a land owner and get a 50 by 100 plot at Malindi if you pay in cash. Malindi at Chakama, to be specific, only 800 meters from the tarmac, the Malindi Saragate bypass. And we tell them this, for those paying in installments, you can actually make a deposit of from 10,000, 15,000, and then the balance you can pay pole pole. Alafu tunasema hivi Bwana Mujibi, hii yenye anawekelea 15,000 if you are paying in installment at Malindi, you pay only 99,000 Kenyan shillings, not euros. Kenyan shillings. Yeah. And remember, this is the installment purchase, because you have said at Malindi 75,000 cash and 99,000 for those who are paying installment. You have never found such affordable land.
Actually, mimi niliona hiyo nikasema mimi nitachukua hiyo.
Kabisa. I will make sure that by the time I leave this place, you have a plot or two at Malindi. And then again, if you are looking for land around Nairobi, you are saying, I would like to get a piece of land around Nairobi, not far away from Nairobi CBD. This is what we tell you. Because Nairobi is now has a population of over 6 million Kenyans. Everybody is looking for affordable land around Nairobi. So what does that mean? It is time to position yourself and own a piece of land not far away from the city. Because in land we say, don't wait and buy. Buy and wait. As you wait and as you buy and wait, what happens is that with this influx of the population increasing in Nairobi, and you have a piece of land in the outskirts of Nairobi, you are positioning yourself so that tomorrow these people will come and find you there, and your parcel is going to actually appreciate. So what we are telling Kenyans, or whether in diaspora or back home, this is what we are saying. Buy land. If you're looking for land around Nairobi, we have Joska for you. With as little as 620,000, you have a plot there, up to 950,000, depending on where your plot is. That is in Joska, only 45 minutes drive from Nairobi CBD. For those looking for land around Thika Road, we don't have any other better options than the one we have at Juja Farm at a place called Hamurage. And at this particular place, we are giving you a 50 by 100 plot in a gated community, in a place where the access roads are well done, pointed. We are giving you 40 by 90 plots at the Juja farm. 40 by 90 plots at only 750,000 Kenyan shillings only.
But I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have ready title deals? How umejipangaje?
Tumejipanga hivi. Wale wase wanakuja Imara land unawaambia hivi. Hapa si story. Hapa ni
story ya jaba. Unajua umebuy land nini sijui naambiwa kuja kesho jana nini.
We have ready title deeds for our parcels. And this is how we would like to conduct ourselves as far as our investors are concerned and due diligence is concerned. This is what we do. Before we can engage in any parcel that we are going to give to our investors, whether it is in Juja farm, whether it is in Malindi, whether it is in Joska, we ensure that our parcels have title deeds.
Ready title deeds.
Ready title deeds. And what we mean by this is, depending at what point you are coming to invest with us, at some point we could have the mother title in the name of Imara Land Investments Limited. As we progress, some of the projects already have a title deed specific for specific portions, meaning we have already done mutation, we have already given these plots title numbers. So when you come at this particular juncture, for example, in Malindi, the beach plots, for example, at Joska, the Komarok plots, they have specific title deeds, whereby you can even do a search for the particular plot you are interested in. You conduct your due diligence and the land registry, and then you can proceed to invest with us and get a title deed in your name, whereby Bwana Mujibi, with these ready title deeds, we have seen investors getting a title deed even within a week or 2 weeks, not months, a week or 2 weeks, where we have already title deed already for the sub portions that is of interest to our investor. But where we have the mother title, this is what we tell them. This one normally you have to wait for around before the end of lapse of 90 days, we give you your title deed. For those who are paying in installments, we tell them by the time you complete your 6 months of payment, we issue you with your title deed. So hapa ni shamba kwa wote, ni title kwa wote, ukinunua shamba inaandamana na title deed.
That's well explained.
Yes, yes.
But can you now explain to the people in diaspora? Mtu wako hapa anasema, what is the process ya mtu wako diaspora own your land? Because you know, sisi sio atukagi huko.
Kabisa.
So what's the process?
That's a very valid question. Thank you for that. Our sales process for the people in diaspora, or land ownership process for our investors and friends in diaspora.
And then, sorry to cut you short.
Yes.
Pia unaweza explainia maybe mtu ni foreigner, lakini anataka kubuy land. Unaweza shikanisha na hiyo swali.
Tutamuelezea. So this is how our sales process goes. If you are in diaspora, we normally encourage our friends in diaspora not to really send money home. We have seen a lot of them sending money, they have lost it. But if they have reliable relatives, fine. So what we normally do is this. We begin with a site visit. Remember, a site visit is always very important. But then you are in Germany, you are in Berlin, you are in Frankfurt, ama uko kule USA, uko Dubai, uko wapi kwingine, unaenda Netherlands pia. So this is how we do it. We encourage you to get a person, or rather a relative or a friend of yours, your trusted person, who can attend this site visit on your behalf. So their purpose will be to come. You have heard about, you have gotten the information. Remember we said the information is power. It's number one. You have gotten information. There is a nice parcel at Joska. So you are going to send them to come and view on your behalf. They attend the site visit on your behalf. Once they come and they confirm that indeed the information you got about the parcel is what they have seen on the ground, then the next step that you will undertake is making a deposit. You will make a deposit. If it is in Malindi, the Chakama plot, you make a deposit of 15,000. If it is in Joska, you make a deposit of 200,000. If it is Nanyuki, a deposit of 50,000 Kenyan shillings. After you make that deposit, we are going to issue you with what we call sale agreement. And this sale agreement normally comes in 3 copies. You have the copy that will come to you as our investor, the copy that will come to us as the sellers of this parcel, and also one copy remains with the wakili who is now going to conduct this transaction. So there will be 3 copies. They will all be sent to you wherever you are, in the comfort of your home or office, here in Germany or wherever, in whichever part of the world you are. And then you're going to sign those copies, the 3 copies. After you sign them, you scan them back to us and you keep your own copy. We have all signed the agreement. So we have a deal in place, legally covered, because we say land should be bought legally, and the best way to cover yourself legally is actually through a sale agreement. And this is a sale agreement is that going to spell out the terms and conditions of payment and everything about your cover legally and also our cover as the sellers. So what will happen at the end of that, once you complete your payment period, whether we have agreed it is cash, a cash offer or an installment offer, and in this case a cash offer is 1 month period, and an installment offer is where you pay from a period of 2 months to 6 or beyond, depending on the agreement we have. So after you're done with the payment, the next step that will happen is that we are going to process a title deed for you. And after the title deed is processed, then we can agree. We can either bring it to your doorstep, like we do it. We did it here in Germany. Tutakuletea mpaka kwa mlango yako title deed. Even those who are in Kenya, they know. We take them mpaka mtaani. We have a program called Title Deed Mtaani. So our sales process does not end when you just buy. No, it ends siku ile na tunakuletea title deed kwa mlango, whether uko Githurai ama uko Munich, ama uko Hamburg.
That was so unique.
Yes. We will bring the title deed to your doorstep. Where we cannot do that, those who are in diaspora, some of them tell us, because you may not probably get here.
China.
Nitumie. They send it to us. We do that through the DHL. Tunawawekea hapo, tunawatumia mpaka their country of domain. We send it there. Wakisema patia huyu relative wangu, I trust them, they will just come and sign after you send us an email saying you authorize them to come and pick the title deed on your behalf back home. They will do that. We will facilitate that. So it will range from us coming up to your doorstep to bring that title deed. It will also be us sending it via DHL, giving it to your trusted relative or friend for you to keep it, or even having it in our office until the day you come back to Kenya and pick your title deed.
Is it only in Kenya that you have land, or you have land in maybe different places?
We are currently selling land only in Kenya. Maybe someday we'll come to other countries, but for now only in Kenya. And yes, we are keen on and open to venture into other areas as the doors will open.
Why did you choose Germany this time? Because how is Germany so important? Watu wa kutoka huku wako important. Mako kwa tembelea. What's the real deal here?
Actually, the real deal is this. We say in our company, one of our core values is something called customer focus. So we look at where are our customers, where are our investors. We want to go to them. So we choose Germany because we have a good number of investors who are here. And we felt these investors, they trusted us when they don't even know us. They have just seen us online. They have not even known where our offices are. They have just seen them written kule mitandaoni. And we felt if somebody has trusted you to that extent, it is also good that you can come, have what we call a meet and greet, even as you give them the title deeds. And that is why we are here. And we would like to tell even other investors, we have been to South Africa, we have been to Botswana, we have been to Dubai, now we are in Germany. Next week, Bwana Mujibi, I'll be in Netherlands again to issue title deeds to our investors this coming weekend, to issue title deeds to our investors who are there. So Europe, we are coming. USA, God opening doors for us, we will also be coming. From whichever part of the world you are in, we want to tell you that Imara Land is focusing to make sure that you as our investor gets the best. Because if you have trusted us when you are very far away in the diaspora, we also want to come close to you and feel your warmth as we bring your title deed. Tukikunywa kikombe cha chai. Asante sana.
And ukitembea, maybe umekuja huku Germany, what are the challenges that you face? You as a agent or as a CEO, what are the great challenges una face huku kwetu?
I think challenge kubwa hapa ni language barrier.
Lugha. Yeah.
When I was traveling from From Frankfurt to here, that is, we are now in Berlin.
Berlin, yeah.
I think one of the biggest challenges I had was now locating the train that I used, and everybody is speaking German, and you cannot ask them in English sometimes because they don't understand.
Yeah.
However, I'm learning. Just learned 2 words. I'm not very good in language.
We learn gani?
But I will learn. Like I know how to say thank you. Danke.
Okay.
Good morning. Guten Morgen. Hiyo kila mtu anajua hata Kenya. So the language has been an issue, but I have encountered a good number of people who also understand English and we are able to communicate. And sometimes when I'm traveling in the Uber and my guy cannot understand English at all, I remember one of them was speaking to me. He had to use actions to demonstrate to me. But of course, we ended up understanding one another, and I'm a person willing to learn. I think by next time when I come back here, I'll go back home and sit down and learn some German, so that I am able to interact with everyone when I come around.
Okay, what makes Imara Land so unique and attractive to people? What do you think it's unique about it? Ndio mtu asiende hii kampuni nyingine akuje tu kwa Imara Land.
I think it has been our commitment to integrity by ensuring that investors get title deeds in the shortest time possible. I encountered a client here in Frankfurt. They bought a plot on Sunday in Malindi, and I have told you I have ready title deeds. By Friday, I had a title deed.
By Friday?
Barely a week, it's not even a week. And they were like, hii title ni ukweli because imetoka haraka.
Imetoka haraka.
Yeah, ilitoka haraka. They were like, ni ukweli. And I told them, do a search. So that's what shall make us distinct from the rest, that we want to ensure within the shortest time possible. We are not saying that is what happens with all title deeds. No, this one was very special in that it's a ready title deed. What will distinct us from the rest of the companies, and we are committed to this, is that we will ensure within the shortest time possible. We have said for those who are buying land within 3 months, wale wananunua cash, we will ensure they have their title deeds. We have been doing that. For those paying installments, we are special in that by the time they complete their installments, the title deeds are normally ready, so that it is the title waiting for you to complete your payment. And that's a good thing about Imara Land. So that's what we are saying, customer focus. We want to ensure that our investors are satisfied. We want to add that story that people used to say real estate companies are scams. We want to tell them it is not true. We have reliable real estate companies, and Imara Land is one of them.
That's interesting because here in 1 week, you talk about
they were actually saying, and I told them, go do a search. They're actually doing a search because I told you talk Friday. And I know they will give me a positive report. Even hata leo ukinunua ukuje uweke kaplot pale kwa beach. Hizo ziko na ready title deed. Unless ile siku utakuja kama mimi nafungua project mpya. That time when I have a new project, I may not tell you 1 week is practical. It is not, because there is a lot of work. There is subdivision of the land. There is a mutation, obtaining the title numbers for every portion, and doing amendments for those title deeds. So that's normally a long process. But when we have done all this work, so the only remaining thing is just the transfer. A transfer can even take a day if you go to the registry and you have you are able to actually do a transfer within the shortest time possible. Yes.
And talking about that, like what measures do you take to make sure people here in diaspora like have their title deeds like seamlessly without issues? What measures do you take?
So what we are doing is that we are ensuring for those who are paying in cash, if you are in diaspora, we ensure that those title deeds are actually to be produced within the shortest possible time. And one of the things we do is that we clear with our vendors in good time, because we know if you have not cleared with the vendors, then you have nothing to show to the buyers. So we clear with our vendors in good time to ensure that we are able to deliver at the right time for our investors. And that is why we are telling our investors, as you buy land with us, hatutakupatia story ati unanunua leo, next year we are still talking of nilinunua shamba wewe ulipata cash but you don't have a title deed. So we ensure we discharge every part of the mandate on our end. If it is the vendors, we clear with them. If it is those processing title deeds with us, we clear with them, so that we only have you to focus on ensuring that you get that title deed in your name. Yes.
What measures do you take maybe in managing property for somebody? Maybe mtu yuko hapo amebaika nyumba, and how can you help him with that? Ama amebaika ploti hapo but anataka management fulani hapo. Can you help with that?
Yes, because we are dealing with land, what we are doing for our investors is that anybody who buys land with us, most of our plots, our projects are in a gated community.
Yeah.
However, we have had instances where clients would like to have their specific plots fenced. So we have always gone out of our way to ensure that in collaboration with our surveyors and our service providers, we ensure that the boundaries are well authenticated and that the fencing can be done for our investors. So we organize that for them. And because they are in one gated community, we are also on the lookout for any encumbrances from outsiders, people who may want to come and maybe take up their parcel. We are always on lookout in all our parcels. So we help them in that. We help them in ensuring that maybe if they want to fence their plot, we work with them through that. We have our people who do that, the service providers, and we always connect them to our clients who may need those services.
Okay.
Yes.
Naona you're so passionate about this.
Yes.
Very, very passionate.
Yes.
Like personally, wacha tuachane na hiyo mambo mengine. Personally, what drives you to be like this?
There is nothing that makes me better than seeing satisfied investors. When I see an investor smiling after buying land with us, when I hear an investor saying, this is my first title deed, I have never owned land, and through Imara land, I have gotten it. That's what drives me. When I see an investor saying, like that one who said, hii title imetoka haraka sana, that's my drive. That is what will make me feel I'm doing the right thing. That even I have met people who have said, I bought land somewhere, 2-3 years down the line, never got a title deed, but you people have delivered this to me. That's what drives me. That's what encourages me. Every time I see my clients smiling because they have finally been able to get to the end of the investment journey by getting a title deed in their hands, in their name. That's what will drive me. That's what encourages me.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yes.
So I know we don't have much time.
Yes.
You talked about community. There's a tukiwa Frankfurt.
Yes.
You said like work with community.
Sure.
Nisaidia watu hapa na pale. Can you tell us about that?
Thank you. A good one. Apart from selling land, because of our upbringing and where we came from, and the challenges we faced while growing up, we believe it is good to give back to the society, because we have been empowered by the grace of God to also empower other people. And so we have been giving back to the society. Right now, Imara land is educating more than 10 kids in high schools. We have Motoma Secondary School, where I come from, where I was born. We have Keriko Girls and other schools where we are supporting children who are actually in school, and not just supporting them. We have paid school fees for them from year 1 to year 4, from Form 1 to Form 4. So we pay every single term. We are paying school fees for these more than 10 children in high school back in Kenya. Number 2, one of the things we have also been doing, we are in collaboration with the Children Home back in Kenya. So we have several children home that we visit, like Amicable Children Home, and several others that I may not record their names here. We have another one at Ruai that we visit almost every single year. I've remembered it, Neema Mercy Children Home in Ruai. So we have been in collaboration with them, supporting these children, occasionally even giving them food, providing for them, taking close to these children, because we believe we must empower these children so that tomorrow we will have the CEOs who will run our company and also come up and do their own companies. We have also collaborated with the churches where we have seen our young people are getting into drunkenness and drug abuse. We have collaborated with churches to counsel those particular young people, give them hope, sometimes even provide food stuff for these people, even as we look for counselors to speak to these people. We have been doing that as a company.
Wow.
Not forgetting that we have also gone out of our way to issue land, to actually donate land to Kenyans who are not doing so well. We have given land to several widows, widows who actually have very desperate cases, and we have given them land free of charge. We have allowed them to actually become land owners, and we have done to 2 of them. We have helped them not just own land, but we have also helped 2 of them to do a home, construct a home in collaboration with other partners. Tukawajengea nyumba from scratch mpaka wakamaliza
yote kutoka
chini, from scratch mpaka ikamalizika. Sio nyumba moja, nyumba 2 back in Kenya. We have done that, and we will continue to do that in collaboration with other like-minded people, because we believe that even if we may not help everyone, we are told you can touch someone in a small way that you can. You may not be able to help the millions who are suffering out there, but by that, changing the life of that one person, that makes an impact in your own small way. And if we cannot do this, we should be able to support our members of the society. So we go out to ensure that we are not just selling land, but also touching the needy cases in our society. That is just to mention but a few. We have very many issues and cases of people we have supported in churches, where we have even donated plots to churches. Harambes, we attend, we support churches where we can. And we are part of the society, and we believe we should not only just be selling land, but also making an impact and changing the lives of the people around us.
That's nice. That's very powerful.
Yes.
And do you have maybe plans to expand to other countries? Ama ni Kenya too? What's the future for Imara land?
The future for Imara land is big. 10 years from now, we should be transacting some good business. I don't want to say how much business, but
yes,
it is in my mind. It is in my mind. But the biggest dream that I have for Imara Land Investments Limited is that around 10 years from today, we have only delivered 3,000 title deeds in our 6 years. But I desire that by the time we are around 15 years, we should have helped over 20,000 Kenyans become land owners, whether they are in Kenya or in the diaspora. That's not a big target, it's achievable. Over 20,000 Kenyans, if we have done 3,000 now, I believe because of the way we are delivering to our investors, they are also bringing their friends along the way. We should be able to deliver to as many Kenyans as we can, whether they're in diaspora or in Kenya, their title deeds. We put a smile on their face. That's our desire.
And maybe, let me ask, do you have like ready units available maybe in Kenya?
When you talk of units available,
maybe houses?
No, we don't do houses.
Only land.
Imara Land has not been selling houses. We deal with
only land. Land
only. As and when we get to that business, we will also let our friends know. Yes.
Okay, I don't know. Hataki tuongee sana because tuko na mambo mingi pia, uko busy hapa na pale, hadi masimu nini. But maybe unaweza tuuzia. Acha nipe chance ya kuuza. Hii sasa ndio chance nilikuwa nangojea.
Okay.
Uza and then uambie watu pia wanaweza kupata aje pale YouTube ama internet.
Okay.
And then yeah.
Thank you. Already tumeuza sisi. Ndio tumeongea hivyo, tumeuza. So we on Facebook, you can follow us, Imara Land Investments Limited. We are also on YouTube. You can also follow my page as the CEO Imara Land. My page on Facebook is Kenneth Wamburu. And we have very wonderful products. You have stayed with us over 75,000. You have a plot in Malindi. You have a beach plot with 850,000 in Malindi. You also have a plot at Joska from 620,000 to 950,000. You have a plot at Joska, and you can make a deposit of 100, 200,000, pay the balance in 6 months. At Nanyuki, with only from 199,000 up to 300,000, you can get a plot at Nanyuki, a place called Endana, make a deposit of 50,000, a 50 by 100 plot, you pay the balance in 6 months. Talk of Rumuruti, this is the headquarter of Laikipia County. We have very wonderful plots selling at only 275,000 cash, 200,000 installment. That is Rumuruti. very affordable products. Not forgetting Matu, one of our best products, not far away from Thika CBD, only 45 minutes drive from Thika CBD. We have 50 by 100 plots in a gated community with all amenities around, stima na maji iko around, na tunakupatia na from 199,000 up to 260,000 depending on your mode of payment. You can make a deposit of 50,000 and then they pay the balance in installments of up to 6 months. Remember, we are talking about shillings, the figures I'm talking about. Yes, so those are some of our products. We have land in Nakuru selling at 399,000, so you can invest in Nakuru as well. Remember, Nakuru attained city status, so we are positioning you at a place that is really going to appreciate even in the near future. So those are some of our products, and to talk to us, call us on 0717 444 333. Our number is 0717 444 333, and I would like to say where our offices are. Our offices are at Ruiru Town in Kenya, that is Thika Road, at Ruiru Main Stage, Gakendo House, that is where our offices are. Second floor of this particular building, you'll find our block of offices here at Ruiru Town, Gakendo House, second floor, opposite Ruiru Main Stage. Thank you very much for having me, Bwana Mujibi. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Aye.
Asante sana.
Thank you, my people. I hope mmesikia from CEO himself. Nunueni land. Ulisema ile msemo wako ni?
Shamba kwa wote.
Shamba kwa wote.
Title kwa wote.
Title kwa wote.
Asante. Shamba kwa wote. Thank you.